Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to share with you three fragrances from my collection that I think are terribly underappreciated in the fragrance community. I also wanted to talk a little bit about unappreciated fragrances as well and just kind of touch on why I think certain fragrances are underappreciated or underhyped and why other fragrances are hyped as well. So if you'd like to know what I think and what fragrances I chose, then keep watching. Now videos like this are always my opinion. Just because I think a certain way does not mean that it is the right way. So just letting you guys go out there. The reason why I wanted to, is I put the bottles over here, the reason why I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about this is because I feel like when it comes down to the fragrance community, and I did touch on this in a video in the past about hyped fragrances, the reason why I think certain fragrances are underappreciated doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they are unremarkable or that they come from houses that are little known. It has to do that I think the composition of these fragrances is it's a very familiar composition, that there's already fragrances out there that are kind of hyped in this genre, but I think that these are deserving of maybe not equal, but more hype and less to be glossed over. The first one I'm going to talk about is actually my scent of the day, and it's Vetiver Eau de Toilette from Guerlain. Now this scent is an absolutely magnificent vetiver scent. You can find fantastic deals on this fragrance, and if you are a vetiver fanatic like myself, this is a must-have in your collection. What I like most about this scent is it can smell a little bit grassy, a little tiny bit sweet, like sweetgrass, and it works really well to layer with other scents. So if there is a scent that you want to have more of a vetiver dominant note, or if you're looking for a scent to layer with other more masculine fragrances, this is an excellent, excellent scent to add to your collection. The reason why I particularly think this scent isn't as hyped up as other vetiver dominant scents has to do with Lalique Encore Noir. Now that particular fragrance is considered a masterpiece. It is well beloved in the fragrance community, and I love it more than this one. So I can definitely understand the hype around that fragrance. And when people are looking to add vetiver to their collection, not many people want to add a variety of different vetiver scents to their collection. So most people actually opt to get Encore Noir and its flankers. And I think that's where Vetiver from Guerlain is glossed over. However, this is a really easy to find as an affordable option. I think I paid like $25 for this entire bottle. It's a beautiful scent. If you're a vetiver lover and you want to add more of those types of fragrances to your collection, I highly recommend it. But I think that Encore Noir is the reason why this is so underappreciated, but it smells different, it performs differently. It's not like you're having the two scents. I just think when people think of vetiver dominated scent that's around the same price point, they go for Encore Noir, unless this particular one from Guerlain. Now another scent that every time I talk about this, I sing its praises. It's absolutely incredible. And so many people who have smelled this agree. This is one of the scents that universally anyone who smelled this is like, yes, why isn't that more hyped? What is going on with this scent? It is incredible. And it's from Balmain or Balmain, I can never pronounce things correctly. And it's Ambre Gris. This scent, you guys, a friend of mine recommended it to me. I didn't even know about it. And I fell in love, absolutely in love. This scent is warm and sweet and cozy and inviting and sexy and just a touch of powder in there. It is absolutely unreal. Now the reason why I think this particular fragrance is overlooked is because Balmain isn't a really well-known designer house in the world of fragrances. It's a very established, fantastic designer house when it comes to fashion, but when it comes down to fragrances, not many people know about it. It's not on many people's radar, so not many people have experienced this. But this is one of those fragrances that once someone experiences it, they're immediately in love. So the reason why I think this particular scent is underappreciated is the fact that it is a designer fragrance, but it is not a well-known designer fragrance. I think if this came out from Chanel, if this came out from Dolce & Gabbana, if this came out from Gucci, or if this came out from a lesser-known niche house, it would get a lot more attention. But because it's like at a designer house that's not very well known for their fragrances, I feel like that's why this particular scent flew under the radar. Now, I don't know the exact information on this, but I've heard rumor that this is discontinued or has been discontinued. Some of you guys have reached out to me and said I've been trying to track down a bottle of this. It's very expensive. I think it's discontinued. I purchased this bottle. I forget where I got it. It was either Fragrance Net or Max Aroma for like $25. So if this is something you guys want to try, and if it is discontinued, I would go out and search for it. Try eBay, just try places. This isn't the type of designer house where I would be worried about fakes, but I definitely recommend if you like those kind of warm, cozy, smoky, sweet, sexy, like somewhat powdery scents, you have to get your nose on Ambre Gris from Balmain. It is just ridiculously beautiful. And the last scent I wanted to talk about is just one that this particular house is another designer house that is actually known for their fragrances, and anyone who tries any of the fragrances from this house is just absolutely overwhelmed. But I don't know why this particular house doesn't get more just love in the community in general. And it's from Bottega Veneta, and it is Bottega Veneta Edp. Now this, I know I said that with a weird accent, please excuse me. Now this particular fragrance is to me a masterpiece, and I don't use that word lightly. But the thing is I love leather in fragrances, and I like leather in a variety of different ways. I like very strong leathers, very rugged leathers, very manly leathers, very soft, powdery leathers. I mean, you guys know Tiger, that is kind of like a very strong, almost astringent, waxy, citrusy leather scent with jasmine. I mean, I just love leather. And Bottega Veneta is known for their buttery leather products. They're a very, very beautiful designer house. Understated luxury, not like flashy blingy. I do own a few Bottega Veneta pieces. In fact, when I went and purged out my designer handbag collection, I had about close to 20 bags. I had a lot of really expensive bags, and I was like, after the hurricane, I couldn't do it anymore, and I literally sold practically everything but like 3, and one of them I kept was my hobo from Bottega Veneta. I love that. It's so gorgeous. And this kind of has that same beautiful, soft, supple, buttery smell that their leather has, and it just is sweet and sexy and sultry and just ridiculously beautiful and sophisticated while still kind of having this little bad girl edge to it. It is unreal how gorgeous this scent is. It's so good. This is one where one of you guys sent me a decant of this, and I was just like blown away. I used through the decant, I used through the samples, and I went out and I bought a bottle of it. I don't know particularly why these fragrances are underappreciated, because a lot of people I see talk about Bottega Veneta fragrances, but I don't see them hyping it. And I've smelled the men's fragrances, and I've smelled the variety of the women's fragrances, and they're all fantastic. And I'm not just saying that based on my opinion, based on my experience, they just smell amazing. So I don't know. I can't really give you an idea of why I think that this fragrance is underappreciated, or even the fragrances from this line are underappreciated, but I can definitely say that I feel that these deserve more hype and more praise than they get, because every single one of them is wonderful. Now, generally, when it comes down to hype with fragrances, you're really looking at a variety of different things. You're looking at trends, you're looking at people who are making trends. I mean, we've looked at some influencers out there sparking new trends and getting people really excited about certain houses and certain fragrances. It depends on the time of year, it depends on a lot of different factors. Sometimes it's just luck. But I think when it comes down to hyped fragrances, there is some type of formula in place to help fragrances get hyped, or at least get noticed, to be put on the radar of people who would then love it and just talk about it all over the place. I think with underappreciated fragrances, I think it just comes down to these are very beautiful scents that are very solid releases, just beautiful, ridiculously well done compositions. But I feel like a lot of times they're either from lesser known houses, or maybe they kind of fall, like, you know, the Vetiver from Guerlain, just right under a hyped fragrance. So people just tend to go for the one that everybody really likes rather than any, you know, the ones right underneath it. And I just feel that's particularly one of the reasons why a lot of scents that deserve hype, that deserve more attention, that deserve more love, just kind of don't receive it. But I'd love to know what you guys think of this this conversation of underappreciated scents. What fragrances do you think are underappreciated? What fragrances do you think are overappreciated? Do you agree with my 3 selections in this video? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know what you guys think. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and click the little bell to get notified when I have new content out. I absolutely love seeing this channel grow, and I appreciate everything that you guys have done, and I would just love to continue this journey and just have it be absolutely amazing. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell. Any case, guys, I hope you're all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever, and I will see you next time. Bye.